The pitcher fields the ball, spins and throws to second. The shortstop comes over, catches the ball, touches second base with his left foot, and throws to first, completing the double play. Mel, they say that pitching is 90% of the game. You believe that?
Well, maybe with most pitchers, but when Ford was on the mound, it only seemed like 10% because I was always chasing the ball down.
Hold it, Mick. If it wasn't for you running down them long fly balls hit off of me, you would have never made the Hall of Fame.
Well, maybe, but if I weren't there to catch him, you wouldn't have made it either.
Well, thanks, Mick.
But since you did, why don't we continue with our program?
Thank you, Mick. Pitching like hitting is a very individual form. Just watch. Even though I had smaller hands than the average pitcher, I would always feel good holding the ball right on the seams, and I would hold a fastball that way, the changeup. If I would throw another pitch like a curveball or something, I held it the same way. Okay, Michelle, let me see now. How do you... Okay, you gripped it right on the seams. Does that feel comfortable? Okay. Now, Chad, do you feel comfortable holding it that way?
Yes.
Okay, so just remember, that's if that feels comfortable, that's the way you want. Our pivot here. Now the next thing is to kick that leg. Some people like to kick their leg low, like a Tom Seaver. I don't know if you've seen Tom pitch a lot, but he gets his nice and low, and he really gets down low with this leg. We'll get into that in a second. I like to throw my leg up a little higher, so I would throw it up like that. Okay, now the only other thing, just before you release the ball, you turn your foot, you pivot. Now you've kicked this leg up. The only thing, if you can just hesitate here, it's kind of hard to do it slow. You can just hesitate. We call that sit. We pivot, we kick that leg up, and we sit. And then the next thing is you got to throw that ball and drive it right through. So the next thing we want to remember is we want to plant our right foot there and follow through. So here's how it goes. You get your sign from the catcher, you wind up, pivot, you kick, you sit, and then you just follow through. You plant that foot. The only thing I want you to remember, right at the end, I'm not going to throw the ball, but say I release the ball. Now the batter might hit it back to me, right? You don't want to get hit. So take it, you wind up, you throw the ball, and you just be ready in case that batter hits it back at you. Okay, kids, you've seen me pitch. Now watch how it's done by a righty. You begin with your body facing the batter, but with your right foot staying on the rubber. The rest of the pitching motion follows the same basics. The rock,